Today we're going to talk a little bit about roses, but very specifically, the Peggy Martin Rose. Over the past decade, the Peggy Martin Rose has gained an immense popularity for its ease of growing. Out of all the roses, it's probably one of the most resilient. You've heard the story about one surviving being submerged during Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans. That's really where you see this rose gain its massive popularity due to just being resilient. So it's a climbing rose, so not a shrub or a bush, and it can get very large. You can see this thing towers above me here. That's one plant. It's going to give you some nice clusters of pink blooms. So these climbing roses are going to need a pretty sturdy support system to grow on, a heavy-duty arbor, a fence, and you're going to need to make sure that you have plenty of space. These things can grow 10 to 15 foot tall or wide, and healthy soil, it could be even greater than that. This one plant that we have spans a pretty vast distance here, probably about 20 foot, and it goes up and over this arbor here. So you want to make sure that you have something, again, very sturdy, and you're prepared for such a large plant. Oftentimes we'll see people plant them too close together, and then you've got this really large climbing rose competing against each other. So if you're going to plant more than one, make sure you space them adequately. Some people say you can space them as close to 6 to 8 foot apart. I believe you could go a little farther apart than that, because over time, if it gets well established like this one, then that can get a little crowded. This one's already a little bit cumbersome and overwhelming. We can get a lot of cuttings off this. You can easily propagate these. It's best to propagate probably when it's dormant in the fall, but you could do it now if you wanted to. Overall, this particular rose is pretty disease and pest resistant. It can get some of the black spot like you see here, but most of the time we don't treat this one at all, and it still does perfectly fine. So if you can live with a little bit of just natural yellowing, maybe some spotting here and there, usually this plant's going to be just fine. Keeping your soil healthy will ideally keep this plant healthy and help it resist against disease and pests. It makes a great option for privacy screens or along fences. If you're trying to get a little bit of shade or privacy, you can grow it up and over an arbor very easily. So if you're looking for a rose that doesn't have all the little knick-knack things you need to do to it, treating with fungicides, constantly trimming on it, the Peggy Martin definitely might be for you. Just make sure you give it plenty of space, and it will do you well.